hear what we're saying, or is it like altered or?
Um, he said he's not sure on his end yet. If someone else
Okay.
Hear what
is,
we're saying, or is it like altered or?
Okay, Cam, I see that you're watching. Hey, what's up? What's up? Can you hear us?
or is it a delay or something like that? I want to make sure we're on point.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay,
he said,
Rapper
all
now
right,
says
it's good
good now.
now.
it's
Okay,
good now.
thank you.
Okay,
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you so much for
appreciate
that.
it,
Thank you.
appreciate it.
Good looking out. Good looking
And
out.
and Ralph be looking out, man. I appreciate it because you could have let me sit here and sit here and just be struggling. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Appreciate it, man. Good looking out. But we just trying to figure out what's going on here, and like
But you had asked a question and then I got kind of thrown off.
About how did we feel about the foul?
Okay. So with the fouling incident, now I feel like basketball is basketball, and I feel like the sport should remain the sport. But I don't feel like people should have what they call flagrant fouls or like hard, unnecessary type fouls. I don't agree with that. But when it's just like a normal foul, I mean, it's part of the game. And just because you, Caitlin Clark, I mean, and not that she is complaining about
Right.
it, because in the interviews that she has been in, she's her sentiment is the same. It's part of the game. But when somebody just knocking you upside your head, like, yeah, nah, that ain't cool.
Um,
I don't think that's cool at all.
I think like Dad said, if it was anybody that got fouled like that, other than Caitlin Clark, it wouldn't have been a big deal. And
right,
because it was Angel Reese who fouled
The
Caitlin
two that they
Clark,
picked up
the
against each
ones
other.
that's
that
right.
are like the villain and the hero, it's just like, oh, she did it on purpose. And we all feel some type of way, and the media is spinning it this way, but we
Right.
all saw how Caitlyn felt about it. A game is a game. The foul is the foul. She probably didn't do it on purpose. Other people get fouled that hard too, and don't nobody
Right.
blow it up and make it a deal.
But the elephant in the room is when you hear the women from the WNBA talk, it could come across as somewhat jealousy.
That's what it was. The jealousy. It wasn't that
Right.
foul.
Because, say for instance, you're in a league, you've been playing hard all your life, but the league is not really prospering. It's losing money. The WNBA has been losing money,
Okay.
actually. They were averaging 4,000 people a game. Now, since Caitlin Clark has come aboard, the average is up to 7,000 people a game.
Okay.
The viewership is up major. I mean, they're getting when Indiana play, they're getting over 4.2 million people watching, which is good for the sport, of course. So
Absolutely.
now the
Absolutely.
team that she's playing against is also getting watched by 4.2 million people.
Yep.
And now you get to say, "Oh, she's good," because it's bringing the casual fan to WNBA.
Right.
There were WNBA fans that are diehard WNBA fans because they like basketball and they love women's basketball. Now the person that just doesn't really like basketball but just interested in who is this Caitlin Clark girl? I mean, everybody talking about. They're watching basketball or WNBA for the first time, and that's good for all the players.
Correct.
Now that since Caitlin Clark has come aboard, it's a media frenzy. Now the basketball teams are on chartered planes, which they weren't initially. So there's been some benefits from her being in the league, and some of the players are like, "Hey, we've been in this league for all this time.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all have given this girl all this hype, and she has not even come in and proved herself yet." So you see it seemed it would come across to a lot of people as, I don't know, we've been doing this as resentment. It would come across as resentment, like, I mean, let this girl get her shine. And she's like, we've been doing this, we've been playing hard. Now y'all giving this girl all this hype, and she ain't dribbled a basketball yet in the WNBA. But now she has, and she's playing well.
She's playing very well.
Okay, so Ralph said flagrant fouls are actually part of the game as well. It's just not respectable.
Right.
And he also said, I'm proud of our people for not being so quick to play the race card, even though we know how they're going to treat their players.
Right, but the media is playing the race card.
He said our people.
Yes, and I agree, Ralph. I'm happy that we aren't so ready to say the race card yet. But some people are. Some people are playing the race card. But I just think like a lot of commentators, Stephen A., Charles Barkley, some of the guys who have said she's good for basketball. Y'all girls quit whining and just play ball. A lot of women in the WNBA, a lot of women in general, took that very negatively.
Then and I feel as very well they should be take that negative, and not necessarily to say that the jealousy and stuff should come out or whatever the case may be. That's not what I'm saying. Yeah. But I'm saying as far as how he's saying, you know, the wine and crying, because I done seen men wine and cry, Draymond Green wine and cry and ball all day. I done seen, I mean, I'm sorry. I mean, that's just what he do. I mean, he try to get the fouls when he ain't really foul or whatever. It's part of the game.
But she's a Golden State fan, though.
I'm Golden State all the way, baby. I hope they was in the playoffs, but it just didn't quite work out that way.
All right.
But anyway, but then you saw Dennis Rodman. He didn't whine and cry, but Dennis Rodman used to throw himself on the floor all the time. And I know he's saying it from a different standpoint.
Right. Those players are whining and crying at the refs, not at another player getting hyped.
Correct.
You know, it's kind of a difference.
But I will agree with, I don't know if it was Stephen A. or Charles Barkley or Shannon Sharp. I don't know which one of them said it, but I will agree to use it to your advantage.
Absolutely.
You may not necessarily like how it's coming now, or you may not necessarily, you may feel slighted because of, you was not part of the movement, but like they said, I will say to use it to your advantage, because like Marlon said, now you have all those extra viewers that are now coming to see you as well. That may not been their main attraction or their main reasoning for tuning in or going to the game, but they're there now, and now they know your name, and now they know what game you play for, and you may do something that may spark them to be a fan with you. So I'm just saying, hey, use it for your advantage.
Can I just say that Caitlyn Clark never said, hey, me, point at me, put the camera on me, hey, me. So for people to be like kind of upset with her, it's kind of like, dang, bro, she's just trying to play. She brought all these people. Yes, she did, because she was good in college, and the media plotted her and Angel against each other. And the media brought all these people. Right. It wasn't Caitlyn. Like, hey, look at me. I'm against them. And Caitlyn kind of getting some of the backlash for it. And
it's unfair, really. But I will say this: the media did plot it against each other, and then it all started in that college game with that little movement. Yeah, because when Caitlyn did that, it's all good. That was part of the game. That was her signature. And then when somebody else, Angel Reese, threw it back in her face, and she just so happened to be a sister, then now is why does she do this? She's so rude, she's so disrespectful, she that, and now it's carried on into the WNBA. Right.
The media did that.
So it's like you're pinning one girl against the other girl, and they're both good athletes in their own right.
That was the race card. That's why there's a lot of black people that don't like Caitlyn Clark, not of what she did,
because of how
the media played it. When the black girl did it back, it was distasteful when Angel Reese did it. But when she did it, oh, she's killing them, you know. So that part, it's like, hey man, that ain't even cool. First, let me give a shout out to my homeboy Mike Hopkins watching, Kwame Brown watching.
What's up?
Auntie Geraldine Hodges watching. What's up, Auntie? Love you. Michelle Thibodeau, what's up? What's up, Tippy Toe? What's up, Michelle? What's up? But I think that's when they pitted them against each other. But
and it continued, and it's growing.
Now, most of the men that I've talked to, now let me stir up the pot. Most of the men that I've talked to are like, you know what, man, that girl hooping. Let Caitlyn hoop. Not let her win. Don't stop her, but let this girl hoop.
Yeah, if you got the game.
Like if I was in the WNBA, you wouldn't get a sound bite out of me.
NBA.
If I was in the WNBA, you wouldn't get a sound bite out of me. Even if I felt like, man, that little girl coming in from college, that she would hang with us, you know, us big timers, man. But you wouldn't get a sound bite out of me. But when I got on the court,
yes, sir, that's when
I go at her hard. She gonna have to work. You'll get my A game every time. That's how you handle it. But I think it's a lot of women from the WNBA came out and was like, you know, she got to work her way into the league. Like it ain't all that. Like y'all. But and a lot of the men were saying, "Hey man, y'all benefiting from this press. Love it." And a lot of women were saying, "Hey, now we hooping. We've been hooping. We've been carrying this league. Like don't put all your eggs in the back. I can still play better than her." You know what I'm saying? Like my numbers are still better than hers.
But why you want to came out
so I score more points than her. I will kill on the court. Y'all ain't giving me the same type of attention that she's getting, and I'm scoring more points. I got more rebounds. I'm number one scorer in the league. I got this. Yet she's getting more points, and it makes you sound like you hate. Even when you're not hating, it make it sound like that.
Yeah, I see that. And Ralph say, yeah, big fat Marlon handle the BS the right way.
Yeah, on the court, like you won't get it out of soundbite. But and my thing is like, look, man, y'all had the WNBA for almost 20 seasons, and I feel like y'all didn't garner the fanfare, the viewership that y'all played hard. Y'all either weren't marketable enough or the media didn't market you enough. That maybe it been a little bit unfair, but yeah, nobody was watching the game. Nobody was in the stadium. It wasn't much talk about on SportsCenter. Like, why would I talk about the WNBA when 144 people came to the game?
Right.
I ain't finna spend a segment when the Lakers and the Celtics playing or the Baltimore Ravens playing, the Pittsburgh Steelers. That's big news because there's hundreds and hundreds of millions of people who are interested in that. It was nothing to talk about. So now that even Monica McNutt kind of came at Stephen A. Smith like, you had a platform, you didn't promote the WNBA, and you could have. And I'm like, bro, for what? You know what I'm saying? There wasn't nothing to promote. So for the people who were carrying the league before Caitlyn Clark and Angel Reese got into the league, and I do think they're both responsible for this explosive growth, not just Caitlyn Clark.
You know what I'm saying? Angel has been holding her ground, and I'm right there behind her.
Right. She said, yeah, it's two people the reason for this. If you just got the person on the white horse, it ain't good without the villain.
Right.
And she said, I'll play the villain. Look, man, if I got to play that role, then fine. But you also watching me, even if you're watching me because you're hoping for me to fail, you still watching for me. You know what I'm saying? You still watching for me. So I play my role.
Correct.
But for the people who've been carrying the league for 20 years, I feel like, man, y'all shut up. Y'all had the league. It didn't grow the way you wanted to. She's coming in and she making it grow. So eat that and grind her in. Like we from the old school, grind her in. That's what we say back then. Grind her in.
Yeah, hold your ground in.
And get to on the court, that's how you talk.
That's how you
talk.
But
all this extra media bites they give from you, they're making you sound like a
hater,
black woman or bitter.
But the thing about women, is they are going to respond. That's the only thing about men are going to, and women are wired different. So if they hear something, they're gonna want to respond to the chatter. Whereas, like you said, men is going to take it to the court, and that's going to be their platform to respond. Women are going to try to, I guess, settle it through words and try to settle it on the court as well. They're going to try to do both. And then now, because they are doing both, it does look like there's jealousy. It does look like you're whining. It does look like you're complaining. And I guess they're just trying to say to take it to the court. Just take it all to the court. Let it talk on the court.
Can I say that when I was looking at it, I know why it looks like there's jealousy, because there's a slight bit of jealousy in there. I'm not gonna lie, there is some in there. Absolutely. I mean, it don't just look like jealousy. Like y'all are jealous.
Look like jealousy. It is
look
jealousy.
Like a duck, walk like a duck, quack like a duck.
Then it's a duck.
Right.
Ralph said, excuse me, I keep taking it back to high school. You're a grown man. I don't understand that. It says these pro women deserve to get paid well. Ralph said, I'm rooting for it and supporting it. I remember being extremely happy when the league started. Such a waste of good athletic women's talent for too long. And let's see more.
I'm hoping for clean hype.
I'm hoping for a clean hype and competition. Me too.
Yeah.
Because Ralph and Mike Hart, remember when the league first started, when you had Cynthia Cooper, Tina Thompson,
and they played very
Cheryl
well.
Swoops, Lisa Leslie, Rebecca Lobo. We was all watching. It was great. You know, we were like, ooh, the league was good. Then we were like, after a couple of years, like,
because but was it being properly covered then?
It's being covered for the attention that it garnered. Like, if you don't see the fans attending, then we're talking about something that nobody's talking about. So the way the media works, whatever's a hot topic, then they're going to talk about it because you have to talk about it. But if nobody's talking about it, nobody's going to the games, nobody's watching it on TV.
It's also a waste of
I can't talk about something that's not relevant. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't relevant after a while. And I think a lot of it is because there's no dunking. A lot of guys want to see some super athletic, crazy stuff, and it's just not the case. You know what I'm saying? So it died down, and now it's coming back, and I'm happy for it. And I'm saying, do it on the court. You know, they hated LeBron when he came in. LeBron came in with the most media attention, but Michael Jordan came into the league when there was no social media.
Right.
So it was a little different. But now that everybody got a cell phone, everybody can write what they want. They can post what they want. They can tweet and TikTok and they can go back and forth online. It's big. So now she's in the league where everybody got a voice. Right. Everybody got a platform. Everybody got two thumbs. They're going to text and say what they want.
So it's kind of like she's building indirectly and directly her own platform by the people that's going out there to see her. It's kind of like how the people are being discovered in the music industry when they get out there on TikTok and they do a good song or a good rap, and then they be discovered because now you got way more eyes on you than it would if it was not social media. You know,
but I want to address Rafa's point that the women should deserve to get paid well. And I'm not sure if you were saying they should get paid more now or they deserve this hype so they can get paid well. Because you can't pay them well, you don't get the money in. Men's sports generates billions and billions and billions and billions of dollars, whether it's ticket sales, merchandising, sponsorships. So you can afford to pay players well because they generate so many billions of dollars. But when the women are generating hundreds of thousands of dollars, not billions of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars, how can you pay them millions when you're not getting millions from the revenue?
Yeah. Right.
So they're getting paid accordingly to what they bring in.
It's growing.
I agree with Raph that they hopefully with this explosive growth, they'll get paid more because they'll generate more.
I think it's growing so that they can get there with sponsorships and different stuff like that because they also getting paid. I'm sorry. They're also getting paid off of different things like they are now starting to get a lot of more sponsorship offers as well. So they're getting paid in that.
That's right.
That realm as well. But as far as the game and as far as the game and Ranger Reese, and as far as the game itself, like Marna said, that the people got to pack it out in order for them to get paid.
Right. I just think in this generation that we're in, my generation that we're in, they thrive off drama. Look at how it's coming back. The Drake, Kendrick Lamar.
We need drama.
They want drama. Right. If you pick somebody, they're against each other. Let's watch it. Let's see what's going on. They love drama, even if it's not real drama, fake drama. That's why they be making up drama now. They make up stuff.
You need a protagonist and an antagonist. No matter what. Hogan was big, but when you got Ric Flair, the bad guy, you needed them both.
Right.
Because
you need both of them.
Why are Drake and Kendrick Lamar really beefing for real outside of days?
Listen.
For sales, album sales, song sales, money.
My boy, Dakar Bass, a.k.a. Ken Bass, Big Nasty's watch. I can't call you Big Nasty. You got grown kids
Ken.
now. My bad now. But that's my dude. What's up, Ken? But Raph did say this hype will generate viewers.
Absolutely.
That equals dollars. I agree. And they should all benefit from. This is good for
everybody.
Good for everybody, whether you jealous or don't like the hype or you feel like you better than her and you wasn't getting the attention when you should have got the attention. Right. It don't even matter.
That's not her fault either.
Mike said the women game is growing, but they need more individual superstars like Clark and Reese. Absolutely. But they are. I am starting to notice more names as well. This one girl, I don't know her name, but she was just playing. I saw it on TikTok, y'all. But she was just playing against Caitlyn Clark, and it wasn't Angel Reese. It was another black girl.
I know Aja Wilson is hooping. She averaged 28, almost 29 points a game. She killing them. Like she averaging as much as Kevin Durant, like on the women's side. And I think it's great. You know what I'm saying?
And Raph,
what's up, Mike Brown?
Hey, Mike, what's up?
Bro? What's happening?
And Ralph said Mackenzie is on point with drama creation and the fake drama creation. That's Morgan.
I wasn't gonna say nothing because I knew what you meant, but
we know what you meant.
I
know I have bigender names for our children. But
I know what
the girl is Morgan and the boy is Mackenzie.
I know what you meant.
Hey, but yeah. But she is absolutely correct. That drama is keeping it very, very relevant.
Mike Hobbs said they need to lower the goal so they can dunk.
What I've been saying.
Marlon been saying this for the past, I don't know how long. Y'all can tell y'all, but y'all lifelong friends.
Listen, man. They asked the women the other day about lower. Hold on, they asked a lot of WM. They said, no, we don't want to lower the goal and cheapen the game, but y'all got a smaller ball. You ain't saying I'm shoot. Let us shoot with the man's ball
because they had smaller than
the 3-point line a little closer, smaller ball, but y'all want to lower the goal. We're just saying lower the goal so it could be more exciting. Like with me and the basketball, we put in a 24-second clock so we can make the scores go up. You know what I'm saying? So what's up?
He on y'all head. LOL. I'm sorry. I forgot your parents are like Will and Jada. He on y'all head.
Whatever, Ralph.
We didn't take it personally.
Lower the goal.
Yeah, for sure.
They should absolutely lower the goal. Do you know how much I would watch the WNBA if a girl came through the lane and bamped on everybody like Matt Johnson had juked on them?
Do you know how much I would watch it?
When I just heard juked on somebody.
Not at all.
But yeah,
I don't watch it. None of it.
A long time. But yeah, and Raph agreed that the girls hoop should be 9 feet.
9 feet.
How tall is 9? Okay, I'm showing my age.
The men's 10. They should lower the 9. 1 foot, and you will see a lot of more women. You know what I'm saying? Yapping at that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just think
it will make the game more exciting for sure.
Yeah, and then it would be better.
Yeah.
It'd be more exciting to watch.
I definitely agree. What's up, Johnny O?
In the house?
What's happening?
But
but yeah, so I think now it was a big talk about Caitlyn Clark should make the Olympic team. There were 2 trains of thought on that. Send the best women or grow the league by sending the most popular player right now.
Right.
So there are 2 trains of thought, and I go with the business end.
Me too.
Because I feel like, yes, it's a snub to someone who has better stats than her that should probably go. Yes, the fair thing to do would be to send the 10 to 12 best players in the 12 best players in the WNBA. They should go and represent the country. Because the goal of the Olympics is to win the gold medal.
Right.
Okay, after all that. All right. All that being said.
Get your money.
All that being said.
Send Caitlyn.
If you send the lightning rod over there in the WNBA to the Olympics, more people will watch the Olympics over the world. That would mean after the Olympics are over, people will start watching the WNBA.
Y'all get more money.
Unfair to the woman who probably Caitlyn will take her place. And this woman has better numbers and better stats. Who's a better player right now than Caitlyn. Unfair to them. But when you look at the big picture, you got big picture, fair. Big picture, fair. Big picture is that'll be better for the league.
Yes.
And I'm kind of lead toward that. Angel Reese, no, she did not make the Olympic team either. But she is not, let's just be honest right here, right? Angel Reese going to average more rebounds. Rebounds aren't exciting. People don't look at rebounds like that. Caitlyn Clark looked like Steph sometimes when she pulling up from 25 feet. Like she looked like Steph sometimes. It's just a difference.
Yeah.
I would choose. I'm black. Caitlyn in the Olympics over Angel Reese because of the marketability portion.
Right.
If I want to grow the WNBA, that's the person to send.
True.
Yeah.
But Angel Reese is having a fantastic rookie list.
She absolutely is.
They coined her Miss Double Double. Like she is the double or walking double double as a rookie. It's unheard of. She playing fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
She not the lightning rod that Caitlyn Clark is.
Well, Ralph agree with you. Hop agree with you. They both think that Caitlyn Clark should definitely be in the
Yeah,
as well.
I think so too. It's just better for marketing, and
Right.
that's just that. I mean, life ain't fair.
And then, but we hear the commentators like McNutt on TV on with TV, and they're going to look at it as the fairness portion. So you got justified, then you got fair. You got, you know what I'm saying, big picture, then you got fair. And that's always going to be an issue.
Right.
Life
and then,
is not fair.
Some people are saying, like, of course, the other women. And some people are saying that it's just the competitiveness of the game and the sport and what it was intended to be, not necessarily even just fair, but just that it's a competition. And they said that the WNBA is not finna lay down the credibility of what this is meant to be just to market it. It's some of the feedback that I've seen on social media.
You send them other 11 women that would also go, they're going to win the gold medal. They should.
What?
So, but Mike Hop said a very profound thing. He said the women been winning gold medals, so winning hasn't helped the game grow.
Right. Yeah, and somebody else made that point.
Get some exciting players. So Hop was saying, like, they win the gold medal all the time.
Yeah.
Yet the WNBA is not must watch TV. So gold medal, is that the real key to win? Like, it should be also a reason for going. But if you can win the gold and increase viewership and blow the game up over here,
why not do both?
Then why not do both?
Yeah.
With your Hop on that.
And Mike Brown said too, Caitlyn be balling hands down. It is what it is. And that's the most
bottom line
statement. It is what it is. I mean, hey.
You know.
All right, we're gonna switch.
Yay.
We done beat Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese in the WNBA to death.
Yep.
I am pulling for the WNBA.
Yes.
I want to watch it now. You know, I want to watch it more now. I've always watched it some. I want to watch it more now because the media has created a narrative that makes you want to choose sides and pick a team, pick a side.
They've done their job. They made it interesting. They made you want to tune in.
Y'all want to watch it more, and I will see it on TikTok because I don't. Nope. Sorry, I'll see it on my timeline.
Nah. All right. So Father's Day just passed.
Yes.
All right.
Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. My fam took care of me. I mean, I got all kind of cards and stuff. And again, Morgan bought movie tickets to go to the movies. My wife took care of me. Everybody taking care of me. I mean, they took me to breakfast. I got all kind of stuff.
What do we see?
So, like, we saw Bad Boy. Bad Boy was
go see it. No spoiler alert.
It was nonstop.
I'm gonna say funny in action. All the way.
We need to watch it again. I'll watch it again.
Yeah, y'all go see that.
That's right. So indeed. So happy Father's Day. But now I saw a bunch of posts out there.
Here we come. Here come the BS. Here come the BS.
I saw several posts. One was for my friend. I love him to death. My brother, not just a friend. But I saw multiple people along with him saying, Happy Father's Day to all the fathers and single mothers.
Yikes.
They're not fathers.
Yikes.
Abortion?
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree.
I hate to hit y'all with that right there.
Oh my goodness.
But I ain't with that. You don't congratulate men who are single fathers on Mother's Day.
Absolutely not.
And we should not congratulate mothers who are single mothers on Father's Day.
Absolutely not.
Can the fathers have their damn day? Just one.
You can have it.
Now we always gonna celebrate mothers because they're the Am I still going here? Oh, I saw a disconnection on the TV right here.
Yeah, you're still going.
They're the glue. Mothers that are glue.
Yeah, mothers that are the glue and everything. We love the mothers. Boys are always, they love their mamas. When you see them on TV, on sports, the first thing they say, hi, mom. Love your mom. Dad could be in the picture. And we're going to say, hi, mom, when the camera on. That's because we love our moms. But we're asking for one day. One. And we still got to congratulate the single mothers. And I just want to say.
On Mother's Day.
I'm going to put the big camera on me.
Put the big camera on.
Mothers no matter if you're a single mother or not, and we love single mothers, we hate that you have to be single mothers. We wish that men were in the home and being fathers. But for all the single mothers, you will never be fathers.
Amen.
Nothing that you ever do will be fatherly. You're doing it all by yourself. We congratulate you. And all the single fathers who are doing it solo without their mothers, we congratulate you. But men, you will never be a mom. You'll never be a mother. And women, you will never be a father. Just you are a mother. If you're doing it solo, you're a mother. And men, if you're doing it solo, you are a father. And that's just that.
Yeah. That's just that. It is what it is.
I don't know how y'all feel about that, but just because you take on some additional responsibility does not mean you're the other gender.
Yeah.
You're just doing what you have to do at the time. It does not make you masculine if you're raising a child by yourself, and it doesn't make you feminine because you're doing it by yourself. We just applaud you for doing it at all.
Well, because you're being a good parent. That's what you're doing. But my thing is this. Because even like, and Ralph, thank you so much. He said, Marlon, you're a great dad. You got a great woman and salute.
Hey, man, thank you, bro.
Thank you so
salute
much.
to you too, because we see you on Facebook.
Yeah, we see you too.
We see you a family man, and we love you for that, and we appreciate that.
Absolutely, absolutely. But what I want to say is, okay, so in relationships where the mother and the father are still together, and then they're there for the children, and like I was talking to Marlon earlier today, we was talking about this, and I was like, okay, so when he had to go out and on business trips at the time when he had certain jobs that required that. And vice versa, I had a job that required me going out to business trips, and we had to fill the other's role. Okay, does that mean now that we are both the mother and the father? No. It's just because one is at the house for a couple of days or a week. Now, am I also the father or he's also the mother? No. I'm still the mother and he's still the father, and we are parents. Just because he had to do Morgan had and cook extra food, that don't make him the mother now. I mean, what is going on?
Mike Hop said, "Don't tell that to Caitlyn Bruce Jenner. She's both."
Oh my God!
That was good.
But that's some buffoonery, y'all. That's just straight buffoonery. That's buffoonery. I can't. Yes, I made it my own word because that needs to be made up. That's nonsense. You are a happy Mother's Day for all the mothers on Mother's Day. Happy Father's Day for all the fathers on Father's Day. And it is what it is.
Yeah, that's true. Like, you have your day. Let the fathers have their day. It's just as simple as that. Maybe we should make a parent day. Just happy parent day.
No, it should be happy Mother's Day. Happy Father's Day. We ain't making that up.
That part. I just think that the new generation wants to be more of it. Women want to be like more like the dudes, and dudes want to be more like the women, and they blurring the lines between masculine and feminine and men and women, and what you identify as, and all this type of stuff is getting so blurred. But it ain't blurred for us.
Right, it is what it is.
If you're a man and you're a father, happy Father's Day. If you're a woman and your mother, if you're a woman and your mother, happy Mother's Day.
Single or not.
Okay. It ain't nothing a mother ever gonna do to make her a father, and likewise, ain't nothing a guy gonna ever do gonna make him a mom. And that part.
Absolutely. So we done with that topic. We done with that.
Yeah, we're gonna let that go. Do y'all feel like women should get a shout out that are single mothers on Father's Day? Do you feel like men should get a shout out? I ain't never heard of men get a shout out on Mother's Day.
No,
I just
they do.
I ain't never seen it. I saw this, so I never saw that. So, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. My dude, Mike Brown, man, I love my dude. Mike Brown, we need to hook up, man. Me, you, Hop, Ralph, all of them to hook up, man, and do something.
Y'all going to Arkansas?
What's that? The Show Me State? What?
Ain't that what?
Arkansas, that ain't the Show Me State.
Arizona, they somewhere. Yeah. Ain't that what Ralph at?
Ralph somewhere out there. Man, come back to civilization, wherever the hell you at.
Civilization.
I don't know where you at, but there ain't nowhere that we go. I'm just telling you that.
Caveman. He said, come back to civilization.
What?
Brittany Griner about to have a kid.
I'm done with y'all.
No, hold on. That's a valid question by my heart. Is Brittany Griner about to have a kid? What is she? Listen, man.
I know why y'all are friends now.
I don't know.
Done.
I know why y'all are friends.
We're not finna
now.
go down this rabbit hole. We are
I
not
know why y'all
going
are
down this
friends
rabbit
now.
hole.
This is a rabbit hole I would like to go, but we'll go later on it.
Mr. Hop,
I don't know.
I know why he is a household name now.
I don't know.
This is hilarious.
So we going on, moving on,
All right.
moving on.
So one more thing I want to talk about. There is a article I saw about Joe Rogan on Donald Trump. Joe Rogan said to the extent, as a matter of fact, let me just show the article and I'll read from there. Okay. And it says, they feel like after being convicted, Trump said outside the courtroom, it was a disgrace. It was rigged by a trial, whatever. And Joe Rogan said on his podcast that so many rappers are showing support for Trump. It's crazy. Rogan said on his podcast, because now he's got a felony. I mean, like, now they realize also that he's getting trapped by the system. Just like everybody's been rapping, being trapped by the system. This is bullshit system. And you watch it happen with Donald. So agreeing, the guy Hinchcliffe, who was like a comedian, whatever, chimed in. I don't think they were counting on the black voter being like, hey, they just fuck this guy or F this guy. I'm sorry. It is what the article said. I mean, I'm sorry.
Just continue.
They just effed this guy. That's what they do to us, meaning black people. So do y'all agree with that Donald rappers are now there? What Joe Rogan is meaning and saying is that because Donald has a record now, he's a felon, and the system is trapping him. Black voters are now gravitating toward Trump because he's more like us.
Can I say something?
She can't wait.
Because these black people who are being trapped in the system, but there is a difference between being trapped and effed by the system and justice. This man is a criminal. Like, there is a difference because a lot of these rappers have done crimes. You didn't get trapped by the system. You got caught for doing what you did. Now, that is a difference in being trapped by the system and just being convicted on what you did.
But what they're saying is we're supporting him now because he's like us.
See,
he's not though.
Here's my thing.
What did Kendrick say? They're not like us.
They're not like us.
But no,
here's the thing. Here's the thing, y'all. Because once again, I feel like they're trying to exploit black people, and I feel like either there's racism or what they call systemic racism, or there's not. Either there's a double justice system or there's not. It can't be both. It can't be now that it's happening to you. Oh, we see, and now because we see what y'all are going through, or now it's not happened to me. Now this is what it is because it's not happened to me, a white man. But we've been telling y'all this the entire time. And then not only that, you trying to say now just because you're a felon that you're relatable to black people.
Yeah.
Now I got an issue and a problem with that.
Yeah,
because that's the only time that you can be relatable to us, or now you get us and we get you, and all these rappers all of a sudden just they behind you because you partner in them. That's why they behind you. Let's keep it real right here. So they getting something out of the deal. You wash my hand, I wash your hand. That's what that is. That's called a deal. That's why they behind you. I'm sorry. I love hip hop. I love my culture. I love my people. But enough is even enough with us. Because this is some buffoonery again. Y'all making me use this word again. Buffoonery. It's craziness. Craziness.
Like, what I feel is the rappers who are now supporting him. And your political view is your political view.
Amen.
I'm not going to not listen to your music because of your political view or anything like that.
No, I'm going to listen.
But don't you see that he does these pardons when it's time for elections, running? He's garnering votes. He does this.
You are a token.
He did this when he got office. He's trying to do something that he can do. He can pardon 100 people. And if he feel like by pardoning 100 people, I can get 1 million votes, then it's worth it, right?
It's worth it because I'm back in the powerful office.
I mean, when you, all right.
This is tough. Say it.
Yeah.
When now they're saying that we embrace Trump because he's like us because we keep getting drugged through the political system, is an admission that we get drugged through the political system.
It.
When all we wanted was to hear someone say that we get treated unfairly by our justice system. That's what we want you to know, that there has been systemic racism, ongoing systemic racism
the entire time
that affects us in the justice system. When this was played a couple of years ago during when he was in office, nobody wanted to say, no Republican wanted to say that there is systemic racism. Everybody said, well, systemic.
Or the justice system is not fair.
Yeah, it is what it is. The justice system is fair. Now, since it's happening to Trump.
And now it's all of a sudden.
We want to say that it's happening to Trump like it is happening to black folks. But now we can say that there's a problem with the judicial system, with the justice system. Now, because it's happening to him, and we can say, and Joe Rogan used the word also. It's happening to us like also.
Yeah.
Meaning
and so, conjunction too.
You're now admitting that there's systematic racism, that the judicial system has a bias?
Okay, we're
admitting now that's what I'm talking about.
We're admitting it.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Black people go through so much. Our ancestors has gone through so much. And out of it has been birthed Martin Luther King. Out of it has been birthed Malcolm X, Rosa Parks, Harriet Tubman. The list goes on and on. John Lewis. It goes on and on. And they've done some marvelous things to move our people to the forefront. And we know when we get together, and it is sad that when it's a tragedy or it's something that's detrimental to our people or oppressing our people, and we get together and we make these monumental movements. And then to have other people, Caucasians, not all, because we have had allies along those way too that help us get to where we are. Then you tag along our plight. You tag along and trying to get onto, the injustice of what we've gone through, or what our people gone through, to say, look at us. It's happening to us. We know how you feel. Now we're relatable. I need your vote now. Because see, y'all can relate to me now because I'm a felon. No, we can't relate to you because you're a felon. We cannot.
Yeah, are you saying that we all felons? Like
that's what I'm getting out of it.
Felon, because guess what? You felon can still run for the highest job in this United States of America, the most powerful job in the United States of America. The other felon, Snoop Dogg, you just are now able to vote. I read an article when the 2020 elections were the first time you was able to vote because you were a felon. I mean, look at the difference. I'm confused. I'm so confused.
Man, I'm trying to understand all of that. Like, either there's systemic racism or bias in the judicial system, or it's not. So now that he's gotten some bad rap in the judicial system, it's corrupt. It wasn't corrupt when we were saying it was corrupt. Now it's corrupt.
It's corrupt now.
That pisses me off.
Because of whom it's happening to.
And if all we got to do is pardon the rapper to get all the black people garnered even though it's a ploy to get your vote, pardon the rapper, and we say, hey, that's more than we got from the Democratic side. We should vote Republican for this guy because he pardoned Kodak Black. Then that's my guy. If that's all it takes, then we in trouble.
We in a whole bunch of trouble.
Not saying that I don't agree with some of Trump's views, because some of the Republican views, rather, I do agree with.
You're right.
Some of them. And a lot of the Democratic views, I agree with them.
And some disagree with.
And some I disagree with on both sides. I'm not saying that. But if all it takes is for, Snoop Dogg or somebody, Chief Keef or Sexy Red, what's her name? Sexy Red to come out and say, I'm pro-Trump. If just because your favorite rapper is pro-Trump, now you pro-Trump, then I got an issue.
But you know what? But you know what's happening, because all of the celebrities that are endorsing Biden, now they're trying to get the celebrities to endorse Trump, in a sense,
because we're celebrity driven.
Because we're celebrity, and that's a shame. And I'm nothing against celebrities. We like who we like, but people, let's look at the real issues at hand.
Yes.
Let's look at what's going on with our world, with our economy, with our communities, with our neighborhoods, with our jail systems for real, and do some real voting. Because just because one person say this or the next person say that, and I'm voting for this person or I'm endorsing this person, still do your own doggone and I kind of agree with Ice Cube with that, when he said do your own research about voting. Don't just vote just to vote.
Absolutely.
Do your research. Vote, but do your research, because the very person that you're voting for may be hurting your situation that you're currently in. Right. You just voting because somebody telling you to vote
because
for them.
Mama always voted Democratic, you voted Democratic. Or because Mama and Dad always voted Republican, you vote Republican. That's not the right thing.
That is
couple of things I want to say from the comments here. Mike Brown said the governor of California pardoned 175,000 people for marijuana, but he gets no props. That's one thing. Mike Brown, listen, bro. If in your state I was arrested for marijuana, usage to having it, and now it's legal in my state, then I should be able to get out right now.
Correct.
I should have stayed in for committing a crime when it was still a crime.
Illegal, yes.
But once it became not a crime anymore, it's legal now to do what I was doing, or having what I was having, or smoking what I was smoking. Now that it's legal, I'm time served. I was in jail while it was illegal, but now that it's legal, why should I remain in jail?
Right. We already know why.
All right. Exactly. That should be getting limelight.
Right.
Demetrius McClellan, D-Mac, what's up, my dude?
What's up?
He said Trump rode economic prosperity from Obama presidency. And so he played golf and called Obama and left him in good standards. The economy was on an uptick, a super incline when Trump took office.
Correct.
And he tried to take credit for it. It wasn't his credit, it was Obama's.
As always.
Absolutely.
But when he was faced with his only challenge, the pandemic, President Trump failed. Biden presidency has been full of challenges left by Trump. And in my opinion, the old man has done a good job not letting the train run off the tracks. So one man failed during his challenge and the other one didn't. Makes sense to me that the one that can handle challenges is more suitable to maintain the position. Absolutely.
I mean, now there's some like Trump, I feel like some of these wars we shouldn't be in.
Because we're on the verge of nuclear war.
Trump is pro pulling out some of this stuff that we ain't got no business being in.
All right.
I agree with that. But I can't, in good faith, vote for a guy who has a heart problem. You know what I'm saying? He has an issue.
Yeah.
With his heart and how he views women, how he views people, how he views black people. We know that. We know when the five, what they call the five?
Huh?
The guys who got
the Central Park Five.
The Central Park Five. He was all for putting him in the chair.
Bringing back the death penalty for innocent kids.
Like, when you can't forget who he is being.
Absolutely. And I think that's
now that he's has a political career, we want to erase it all and see him as new. No, he is who he's always been.
And will always be.
Biden is who he's always been.
Right.
The issues that matter to you the most, you should vote that way. I mean, I can't tell you way to vote because I won't do that. They both have issues and they both have strengths.
Correct.
Can I just also say
babe.
to this whole injustice thing? I just think it's really, like that said, pissing me off. I'm not gonna lie, because now it's injustice, but it wasn't injustice for our people when it really was injustice. Right. But now it's not injustice. You did what you like. They're proving that you've done what you said you're gonna do. Now you just don't like what you got caught with. Now it's injustice. Like, let's really play on how it really is injustice. Y'all putting people in jail, aka the Central Park 5 that we just brought up, for things that they actually did not do. Like, let's put the light on that. He just mad because he got a felony for what this nigga did. Right. Sorry.
and basically Raph is saying that we're looking at it wrong. I disagree. Republican versus Democrats in the wrong way. I think when you Democrat, you defend and support every Democrat, and when you're Republican, you defend and support every Republican. 99.9% of the general public, based on opinions off of what they hear and learn from the news media, no good. Now, Ralph, part of this, let me agree with. The social media, depending on if you watch Fox News or CNN or NBC or MSNBC, you have a different slant because of the social media you watch. Mm-hmm. We do not defend every Democrat because they're Democrat. That's absolutely not BS at the highest degree. I know. We call a spade when it's a spade.
Right.
And as well as Democrats. I have voted both Democratic and Republican in my life, based on what I felt was most important. I am not. You're proving my point. I am not exclusively Republican, nor am I exclusively Democrat. I look at what's most important to me and my family.
Right, and
I'll vote accordingly to what I feel is truth and not.
Right.
So I am not a lifelong Democrat or Republican.
I think he's talking about other people.
He said, what Republican did you vote for, Marlon?
I'm not going to tell you. That's my personal business. But my wife, am I lying? Have I ever voted Republican before?
Yes, he
has. Ain't none of your business, bro. But it is true.
He said Bush ?
It is true.
Whatever floats your boat.
There were times I vote. I don't know. It's just none of your business. You know what I'm saying? But
no, I'm just saying.
No, but it's good. It's good talking points and everything like that. But I'm not exclusively Democrat. There's a lot of things that they are for that I am absolutely vehemently against, and my wife knows this, and also my kids. But it is what it is. How you feel, what you feel. If you feel like you want to lump me in with the masses, do what you feel, bro. It's your choice. It is just, I feel like if the narrative is Trump saying that I'm garnering support from black people because now I'm one of them, that should be an issue to everybody.
Child.
That should be an issue because he's saying I'm one of them, which means discriminated against people.
Right.
The system is against me, people.
When so far not, because
justice system is corrupt people. He's saying that we are the people that are the short end of the short end of the stick of corrupt system. He's now a part of our system. That is him saying that we know you've been getting the short end of the damn stick.
You just admitted it. Like,
that's an admission that what these people are going through, now I'm going through. Oops, now I can see their plight. Now I can see.
But can he really?
Now I can see how they feel. And if you can say that, you should also be able to say that there has been systematic racism in our government.
Okay, so 2 points. Yes. 2 points. So Demetrius says, I can't vote for a convict for presidency. Reason, his character on the world stage is not trustworthy. You can't get a government job with a felony. So how can he get a top service security clearance as a convict and as a commander in the U.S. Army? I've seen soldiers get removed from service or not able to take certain jobs, but they're gonna make a way for the white man. That's a privilege a black man will not get.
Absolutely.
And that is true, because I'm sorry, how many people with 34 felonies do you know just walking around the face of the earth just doing their own thing?
But how many, if I'm a convicted felon and I can't vote,
right?
But
how can you run?
I can be a convicted felon, 34 time convicted felon, and I can run for the highest office in the land. The highest
office in the freaking land. And get the security codes, the job. Like he said.
Clearance, commander-in-chief.
Like, I don't quite understand. And you can't even I can't even vote, but you can do it and be president and have the master keys to nuclear bombs and everything else, and how everything we're going to do. You can't
even travel to all the countries that you need to probably go to for diplomatic reasons because you have a felon. There's over 30-something countries that he cannot travel to.
Your peers said that you were guilty. Now, when our peers say we're guilty, we go to jail for 20 to 25. We get life in prison. But when your peers say you're a felon, you get to run for the highest office, the biggest chair in the land.
I bet you Obama wouldn't have been able to do it.
And it ain't about just hush money. It's about how you reported it. See, the thing is,
break it down.
If I had an issue and I wanted to cover it up, okay. But now that I got to report it to the government of how I spent it and what I did with it, and I cover it up and I call it something else. Have you ever had your taxes audited? Have you ever had anything audited? That's another thing. You know what I'm saying? A lot of dudes gonna say, I understand it, brother. He tried to cover some bullshit he did. You can say, man, dang, that ain't a felony. That should be a misdemeanor. It is what it is. But it is what it is. When we get hit with felonies, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
We can't vote. It's hard for us to get a job. We got to do this. It was something light, and we got to do all this stuff. But
the thing is, the evidence was presented. Right. And with the evidence was presented, there was enough evidence there for them to come back with the decision that they made.
Right.
If there was not enough evidence there, then they would have came back deadlocked. They would have came back mistrial. They would have came back not guilty. But they came back guilty on 34 counts. But this man is finally starting to have some accountability, and the whole world, I'm impressed that he got a good following that's backing him.
My boy Mike Hobbs said, I vote for the person with the best moral.
Right.
And I know he's not morally correct.
Correct.
And that's
like you
tough
said,
for me.
It's a heart problem.
And I know some people can say, but Marlon, you might not be right morally. But if I got to vote for the leader of the free world, whether I'm morally correct or not, I want to vote for somebody that's morally correct.
Right. I'm not making decisions for everybody.
And I just feel like, I got a part of me on this. Some people say running the country is like a businessman. Like Rafa said, it's a businessman running the business. Bro, he has the most failed businesses of anybody. Bro, are you serious?
Come on.
Have you looked at his businesses? What they really run, what they really make? How many times he's filed bankruptcy for businesses? Are you serious? Or do you consider him a good businessman for real?
Yes. Good con man.
You want to know why?
Are you serious, bro? Like, bro, if you're going to say the businessman aspect, find a person that's running successful, long-lasting businesses.
And put them in presidency.
Not a person that has filed bankruptcy for all his businesses. Then we'll talk about it, bro. But come on, man, don't use that one. I'm cool. There's a lot of things you can use because he has some good political views.
He does.
That's true. Being a great businessman is not one of them, bro. He has a good name.
Brand.
But either way, that's neither here nor there.
Hey, Tanisha, what's up, Black? That's what you call.
But look, y'all, it's hour and 8 minutes in. We're at the conclusion.
Yeah.
4 people who wanted to pick up where we left off. We just might next Monday.
Yeah,
at
y'all
8:30.
tune in to. I actually want to pick up back on this subject.
The game
y'all.
is on though.
The game is on. So
I'm trying to see the Celtics.
Okay, so the game is on, but
Green nails,
but all of y'all on here and Rafi YouTube, especially, we want y'all to come back on because this is a most important subject leading into November. So we definitely need to continue this discussion and bring back some good viewpoints so that we can have some honest and open discussion. And Ralph, for the record, we watch all news platforms because we want to see.
We watch CNN and Fox
because we want to see what them folks on Fox saying. We want to see.
All right.
Okay.
64 to 46.
And Raph saying, you guys make a good point about businesses of Trump, but I will still take the person that the mainstream is against. If your reason for voting for Trump is that the mainstream is against him, that's the wrong reason, bro. I mean, if you gonna take the little person out of whoever's getting this, whoever you feel
not
like is getting it the worst, you're gonna vote for them and ignore all the other stuff.
Not then, the bro, world.
You do your thing. Your vote is your vote. I appreciate you. As long as you vote, man, I ain't mad at you at all. I'm gonna still love you. I'm gonna call you my brother.
He said you watch CNN and Fox
but if that's the reason, because you want to go against the mainstream, is what you just posted, then you do you.
All right, yeah.
Y'all, I love y'all. My Turn, My Truth will be back next Monday at 8:30. We'll pick up the topics that you want. If you want to inbox us and give us a topic that you want to talk about, we absolutely probably will. So thank y'all for tuning in. We love y'all. Y'all are great. Go to YouTube, My Turn, My Truth podcast. Hit subscribe. If you don't hit subscribe, then we get no love. But we'll continue to bring to you the topic that you think are important. We talk to people every day. They say y'all should talk about this, and we will. So hit us up. Let us know what you want to hear. We love y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank you for your comments.
Thank you for your
truth. I mean all of them, whether we agree or disagree. It is good topics.
It is good conversation.
It's good conversation, and we love you, and we thank you for being here. Yeah, we're gonna ride off with this.
Big Glow.
Yeah. And we out. My Turn, My Truth.
Never got my name tatted. Killer.
Yeah, Morgan.
Who he is? I heard that name. Read it. Yeah. Fashion Week. Tommy Hilfiger jacket. Okay.
All right. That part.
Bye.
Love y'all.